Let's see how bad Madden fucks me this game.
Like rocket fuel.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and I got to put on, I got a bad one. They want to keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no. Old age, somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now.
She said that she wanted to specifically call you.
Hi, Olivia.
I don't understand this because she doesn't like me at all.
How are you?
What did he win you? A blue monkey?
Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come I need rest? No recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money. Then imagine, plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Let me find out my team ballin'. You look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that. And the
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cleveland Farrell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Room to run past.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Melvin Gordon. All right. Okay. All right.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right there. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 24, check 24. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Safety's creeping. Kill, kill.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Mike, what now? Brings up 2nd and 10.
It's
The Chargers 47-yard line.
Switch gears. Joker, 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 Joker.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Undercross. Check 9, check 9.
Hey, Raider 2.
50 seconds to mine.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On third down, Taylor. And Green with a catch right side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Taken in at the 11. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've broken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough. And the Chargers rush is going to get
ball.
there. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. It's complete to Grant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Man open left side is Brown. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Taylor. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. He's got his man here. It's Green.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw is Taylor. To throw on third down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing, and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Taylor now off the bootleg. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Cleveland Farrell picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Badgley's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Rush in. Chopper. 29. Bravo.
Carr now on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flush to his right. Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Carr. Ball over the middle by Graham. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I fucking hate this game.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Gordon, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Taylor to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Taylor. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Virgil Green in the final seconds of the first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Don't get nervous.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Jacobs, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Here's Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Now it's Taylor. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. A toss play. Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Newsome on the carry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Newsome. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down.
Of course, fucking face mask. Well, I'm down by fucking 10.
Like
all right.
Indeed,
fuck
here
you,
come
Madden.
the flags.
Fuck.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's forced out left. And the Raiders have got him. Markel Lee able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Hunter Henry brings it in. They get 11 back.
Of course he brought it in with fucking 3 people surrounding him.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Here's Taylor. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Can't take him down. Malik Jackson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rashard.
Can't even give me that face mask, Madden. Come on.
He gets it up only to about the 17.
We often talk of situational
Jesus
football.
fucking
Let's
Christ.
just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much Not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They go play action now. Taylor. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught inside
Get the
25.
fuck out of here.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 36 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Carr. It's complete to Brown, right side. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go play action with Taylor. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now Taylor operating from the gun. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Set, hut. 54 Mike. Come on. You better break. Let it go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Ready.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?